Hello everyone, I am Dr. Shinklestein, aka Fuzz2Fix World, and I am super excited because I have finally bought something I never even knew existed, but that I am super excited that I bought it and it's finally arrived, and we are going to be doing an unboxing video, and this is the ROG Ally handheld gaming console, which is also supposedly like a handheld PC as well. Now, ROG stands for Republic of Gamers, and it's by Asus, or their full name is Asus Tech, who are a company from Thailand, and they're a great maker of laptops, so I imagine this will be a fantastic device. Now, we will do the unboxing in a moment, but I will not turn it on and show you all through it and show you around it and things like that, because it's going to need to be updated without a doubt, and it's going to take a while to do all of that. So I can do another video in a couple of weeks time with what my thoughts are after using it for a couple of weeks and how I'm getting on with it, and then I can show you around it and so on and so forth. But here it is. It's a box. It comes with a bag, and I got a free case also in the bag. Now, before we do the unboxing, let's say that there was another one I was considering, and that's the Lenovo Legion Go. Now, Lenovo, I believe, are Ukrainian, and they're a fantastic maker of laptops as well, computers as well. But there were some slight differences with the two that I looked at. For instance, the Lenovo Legion Go have the nunchucks or whatever they're called on the side, like the Nintendo Switch, and you can take them off like the Nintendo Switch. It has a kickstand on the back, and it has an 8.8 inch screen. The ROG Ally, you can't take them off at the side, and it has a 7-inch screen. And the ROG Ally is white, and I think there's another version called the ROG Ally X, which is black. The Lenovo Legion Go is black, and I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the Lenovo Legion Go S, which I'm guessing is a slim version, you can't take the nunchuck bits off, if that's what they're called, and it doesn't have a kickstand in it. Well, I think that could be white. But the difference is, for me, was not worried about taking the side bits off or the kickstand, because I wouldn't do it anyway. Not worried about the kickstand, I wouldn't use it anyway. But it's the price point. Here in the UK, the Lenovo Legion Go was £699, and that's quite a hefty price for a handheld gaming console that's also can double up as a handheld PC. And at the moment it's on sale at £649, so £50 off. However, the ROG Ally is £599 normal price, and it's on offer at the moment at £399. So it's a bit. So I saved myself £250 at the sale prices compared to the Lenovo Legion Go. But compared to the normal price, I've saved myself £200. But anyway, let's get this off. So I have already done one thing to it. It did come with a sticker there that said Asus on it, and it was said that, but I peeled them off ready. And a lot of people don't know that Asus, their full name is Asus Tech, ASUSTEK. But let's get this bad boy open. Before we get this bad boy open, that's kind of like what it will look like on the front, and then obviously on the back you've got some details, including your serial number and things like that. So as we open it up, we see this inside with some bits telling you what to do, because as I understand it, when you first turn it on, you've got to plug in the power cable into a power socket like an extension lead or the wall, and you've got to plug it into the device because for the first turn on. Right, that's just pulled that off, but it does come like that. I know it's a bit of a mess, but I've just pulled it as I was taking it off. So let's get this bad boy off. And there it is. So let's start with the back. You got some details on the back like that. You got the ROG sign there, which has been made into speakers, which is quite clever. And just down the side here, I won't be able to read it, but it does say Republic of Gamers just down that bit there. It's got the usual, your model and everything, and then on the bottom you've got some details that include your serial number. On the back you got a programmable M1 button, programmable M2 button. They're not mechanical, because you could hear a mechanical switch, but they sound pretty good. And it's not something I will probably program to use, because I have a Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra controller for the Xbox, which can also be used with Windows, and this does come with Windows 11 built in. But I'm saying it does come with that, and you can, and that is the Hall effect. That has 4 programmable buttons on the back that I've never programmed. I'll probably never use them, but they're there if I want to. So I doubt these will get used. So as I say, on the back you've got some speakers there. I'm guessing that's for the fans, to try and keep it cool. You've got a headphone jack, which is handy. Very handy indeed. You've got a micro SD card slot if you want to expand the memory, because this has a 512GB SSD storage for downloading games and things. However, I might download 1 or 2 bits. I'm not sure yet. This, I'm not sure what that bit is for. I think I'll figure it out eventually. That there, which is this little bit here, it's hard to tell, but that is the USB-C, where you put the USB-C cable in to charge it. But this little bit, I'm not sure what it is. Then you've got your volume up and down buttons, which sound alright. And then there is your power button. And then on the front, you've got some more speakers there. Nice little thing there. A left thumbstick. I'm not sure if it's can get stick drift, which, as you know, if you don't know what stick drift is, it's where you leave the controller just like that, and eventually it just moves, doesn't move, but the screen moves. So that's stick drift. But it might have Hall effect thumbsticks, where you use as a magnet or something inside, so it can't do it. But I'm not sure if it's got that or not. Doesn't matter to me either way, it's still a core device for me. Then you've got a nice D-pad there, couple of buttons there. That is what you would call a select button on an Xbox controller. I'm not sure what that is. I'll figure that out. That I think is for I think it's called the Armory core, which is where a lot of the stuff is in. It's easier to get to, and then that obviously is your start button. And then you've got this right thumbstick, and you've got these ABXY buttons, but it's quite nicely done. Slightly different though, because the Xbox One, I believe, the green button, the A button is green, but this is blue. Then the B button is red, but this is like a purpley colour. The Y button is like an orangey reddy colour, and the X button is a greeny colour. So slightly different colours to it, but it feels nice. Couple of speakers there. I know, and I've got a dirty screen where I put all my fingers over it. and supposedly this is touchscreen. This is apparently this is all touchscreen, so you can on the screen with things if you're using the Windows 11 bit or the Armoury core, so it's quite handy. And then obviously just down there, don't know if you can see it, but you've got the ROG sign, the letters. Let's get back to the box. That's it. Let's take this off. It does have a couple of QR codes. I'm guessing it's just for that. Now let's see what's in this box. So, right, this comes off. And let's see what's inside here. Right. So the first thing, it's all upside down, but it's okay. It's a book, and it's rather a thick book. It says "In Search of Incredible Warranty Card, ASUS." On the back, information. There's a QR code with a couple of codes on it. I'm not sure what they are. I'm guessing that's a serial number, but we'll just try and match it. Yeah, one of the codes is a serial number for your device, and it's got a purchase date. You do it in date, month, year. Dealer's name, dealer's telephone number, dealer's address. Oh, I just noticed that it's a serial number. And in this book, yeah, it is a warranty card in loads of different languages. That's why this book is so big. Next thing we got is the ROG Ally gaming handheld with a little thing that says more info. The QR code just pulls out. It just looks like a little guide about it. And then on the back, and then the last thing in there was this. I'm guessing it's this way up, but it's written in Arabic. The whole thing is in Arabic, so what that's for, I don't know. I'm guessing it's for the Arabic speaking people here in the UK. I'm not too sure, but so I have no clue what it says. But it's probably not important. If it was, they'd give it to you in English as well, but okay, so the next thing to open up is the side. The power cable. That is not going to fit in the device. And obviously in the UK we've got a 3-pin plug. It's the cover, you take that off. And there's your 3 pins with your fuse inside, your 3 amp fuse. Okay, 5 amp fuse inside, it looks like it says. So of course they're 5 amp fuses. And then the other side, yeah, I thought it would. It has a power brick. So you would plug that into there, obviously that in your power socket, and then that is USB-C cable. Would just go into the device, as I said before, just there, like so. And that is everything in the box. So let's put that back together. Okay, that's not everything in the box. I've just noticed inside the top of it, inside the top of the box, and a lot of people would miss it, is that. So let's get that out. Okay, so that is something that's a bit different. So it's only cardboard, and the top of it feels like a bit of a plasticky coating, but it's not. And it says ROG, and it's a little stand. So you just put your device in it like that. And as you can see me holding it, it stands. So it's only a bit cardboard, but it's a handy thing to have, unless you decide to buy your own stand, but it's handy to have. Now that is the whole of that box. Moving on to the case. So I got it for £399 and the case was free with it. There was two offers. One was just a device for £399 and one was the device with this case for £399. Now a lot of people get ridiculous with some of the things that they do, because it's a picture of it going in the case. A lot of people believe it's inside. There's one inside it, and there's not, and they complain that there's not one inside it. Let's put it out. Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad. Feels like plasticky, so it feels like it's waterproof. That is the case. The nice ROG Ally design there. Case there. The little tag there that says ROG. And then there's a little ball tag there. And then as you can see, that says, can't really make out that bit there, it's supposed to say gamers, but then this says Republic of Gamers, and then you've got Republic of, and then that word they're saying gamers. So that's what ROG stands for. And then you open it up, we got a book about I'm guessing about the case, because that's another warranty card with a serial number and that. And I'm guessing that's the serial number of the case. Let's just check the serial number on the back. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's a serial number of the case, which is a bit strange that they do that. But anyway, that is the inside of the case. That there is to put a couple of micro SD cards in it if you do it that way round, and then a slot there for, I'm not sure what, but this one here and this one here is for that. And then if I'm right, the device just goes like that on the top, and then it does up, or is it the other way round? Well, I suppose you could do it the other way round as well, but there's already like a couple of indentation holes here, which matches putting it upside down sort of in the case. So you put it that way. Maybe that is the right way. So the device is on top like that, then the other way. Or you could put it on like that. You could put that underneath and do it up, but putting it over the top just helps the screen a little bit. And then let's just a simple voila in the device. Now it's a pretty, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty nice case, but I have looked at other cases on Amazon, and there's one particular case that I like at £24.99. It's much better. It's got a little covey thing at the bottom. You lift it up, you can put the power brick, the power cable in it. Then it's got other slots for the on top of that. Cover that up. And then it's got a few spaces for more than one micro SD card and things, and then your device. So it's quite, and it looks more of a hard case, where this one isn't. As you can hear inside the case, I can still press the D-pads. But, and on a hard case you couldn't. But overall, my thoughts are that it's very nice, and I can't wait to set this up. But I'd imagine it'll take quite a while, because you'll have a system update to do. You've then got to go into the Windows 11-bit, check for updates and download all the updates. Then it'll restart, then it'll update the BIOS, then it'll ask you to update the BIOS, which you do. Then you can go in, and then you go into the Armoury Crate, and you do an update there. So there's quite a lot of updates to do. So that's why I'm not going to turn the screen on now and show you it all. But I will do another video on it in a couple of weeks' time. Just give my thoughts on what it's like after I've used it, gameplay and things like that. But there is one downside to this, and that is the battery. Battery life isn't great. You get roughly between 1 or 2 hours, depending on how the settings that you've got. So it's better to leave it plugged in and use it plugged in if you can. I know it's a pain in the backside, but where I'm going to be using it, here in my room, here in this room, I will leave it plugged in and use it, because it'll be better for me. The battery will never run out. It will be able to use it on turbo mode, which will be much better. So the performance mode, window, which is a bit lower, Windows mode, which is a bit lower than that, and silent mode, which is a bit lower than that. Or it's silent mode then Windows mode. But plus, another reason I'm not going to use the system yet and set it up yet is because I've got a pack of 2 screen protectors coming for it tomorrow. I want to clean the screen, I put a screen protector on, then I'll set it up, do all the updates needed, start using it, and then I'll see how I go. Now, I don't have a Steam account, so I'll create a Steam account and see what that's like. I will connect it to my Xbox via remote play and use it like that. There's quite a few things on there. I don't know what else is on there, but I know Xbox will be on there and Steam will be on there. But whatever else is on there, I don't know, because I haven't used it. But I hope to be able to have some great use of it and be very happy with it. And I hope other people would like to buy one or something that are into gaming, because handheld is in a way a great idea, especially if you're connecting to your Xbox via remote play, because it connects to your Xbox via remote play, but your TV's not on, your Xbox isn't on, so you can still use it like you use an Xbox. Makes it much easier, much better, saves on electric. But anyway guys, that's been the review, not the review, that's been the unboxing of the ROG Ally. So I will do another video in a couple of weeks' time, with a bit more about it, with how it plays, what it looks like and so on, and my thoughts of it then. But if you have any questions about it, please leave it in the comments. Also leave a comment with your thoughts on the system, what you think of it, because it is extremely well made and it looks good quality, and it is light, but a little bit heavier than I thought it would be, but still light. And as I say, I will respond and reply to every single comment that you make. And of course, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Apart from that, we'll see you in the next video. So bye and take care, guys.